The following is a Broncos Broadcast Network production.
Good morning and welcome to the Broncos Broadcasting Network. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Wyatt. Welcome back. We hope you had a relaxing fall break. On today's broadcast, we explore how calm turns into chaos.
BBN News begins now. Today is Monday, December 1st. If today is your birthday, you were born on National Cookie Cutter Day. You share a birthday with Robert Irwin, and on this date back in history in 1955, Rosa Parks was arrested for refusing to give up her seat in the bus with a white passenger. This led to a 381-day bus boycott led by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. If today is your birthday, happy birthday.
Seniors, if you want your photo in the yearbook and have not had a chance to have it taken by Katie, you need to have your photo taken by December 20th at a Katie studio in Orlando or Tampa. Register today by going to katie.com/schedule.
Attention seniors, the application window for the Polk Education Foundation Scholarship is now open until Thursday. Check your student email for an email from Mrs. Thompson or check the Class of 2026 folder in Schoology. Please see Ms. Thompson with any questions.
Auditions for our spring musical, The Little Mermaid, will begin today and run through Wednesday. You should be prepared to perform a 30 to 60-second song from a Disney musical. Scan the QR code to register and see Mr. HD with any questions.
Attention underclassmen. Do you want to help plan senior events, create decor, build school spirit, and make the seniors' last ride unforgettable? Then join the Last Ride Stampede. Sign up during lunches today and tomorrow outside of room 142 and plan on attending the interest meeting on Wednesday in the courtyard at 2 p.m.
Prom Committee would like to invite you to our fundraiser night at Panera Bread in Posner Park tonight. Use the code FUND4U at PaneraBread.com in the app or at the kiosk and cafe. Our Prom Committee will be receiving a 30% commission of all purchases between 4 and 8 p.m. in cafe, but online orders in the app or on the website will count all day as long as you use the code.
The BDS Center's signature event, Secret Santa Book Bash, will occur on December 17th during lunches. Please see Ms. Hoffman with any questions.
If you have worked retail or in restaurant, you know how calm or chaotic it can be in a heartbeat. Recently, our BBN team invaded Game Time over at Margaritaville to see how their transition from calm to chaos.
It does get a little more chaotic as it gets busier, just because as a manager I'm trying to support everyone, but the staff also trying to make sure that all of the guests are taken care of, all of their needs are met, and that all of the building's safe and everything's working.
All right. You know, there's a lot of noise in here as it is, so it's not like it's silent when you walk in, but you can tell it's kind of empty, like a ghost town. And then when the kids start to come in and the parents are getting food and stuff like that, the atmosphere changes because there's just a lot of happy people in here, and they're all having a good time. When you think about it, no one has to be here, so everyone's just excited to be here, and a lot of people here I think are on vacation, so just all a bunch of good moods. There's something about having a lot of bodies in the arcade that makes each game fun. If no one's on anything, then you kind of don't want to play anything. But once there's people actually enjoying and you see how the game works, then that creates a bit of demand and for you to like want to get in line and try it out, you know?
When it's slow, it's definitely more time consuming because you can only do so much. But when it's busier, you have more things to do, so the time goes by faster. The staff's happier because their time comes quicker as well.
I'd say probably one of the major challenges is that when we have a little too much people here and I'm working with somebody else, we only have 2 computers here to like do all the orders. So there's been a few times when I first started working here that I accidentally started using my coworker's computer instead of my own. And I would accidentally, like I remember one time I submitted my coworker's order on accident and it was for an entirely different person. So we had to end up getting a manager over here so we could help it. So I get a little tangled up when there's too many people here at once. It depends on the day when we open. I'd say that most days it's always going to be super empty in the beginning, so it feels very like isolated and kind of lonely here. But it's a good time to like get a lot of work done. If it's a Thursday, it gets kind of busy in the morning. If it's a Saturday and a Sunday, it gets a little busy. Like right now, we have a lot of people coming in for our 10 to 11 deal, where you get for $15 you get a 2-hour card, which is better than our usual. I'd say I prefer when it's busy just because it's easier to pass time. So I really like helping out the kids and just giving them prizes. I think it's very fun. And I like just being in an environment where I can just constantly be like moving around, and I feel like really good about what I do. But I guess I'd say at the same time, I have really nice coworkers, so it's really nice to just wind down after it gets really hard. And we just kind of stand around, we talk to each other for a bit before getting back to work, of course.
Today's SAT word of the day is decisive, meaning conclusive or firm. My boss's decisive leadership helped solve our company's crisis.
Do you need to take the Geometry AOC for Bright Futures? Did you miss an opportunity to take the Biology or U.S. History assessment last year? Then scan the QR code and complete the Microsoft form to sign up by today. Please see Mr. Maldonado with any questions.
It's early December. You know what that means. Welcome to testing season. Seniors who have signed up for the CLT exam will be taking it on Wednesday.
And on Thursday, our freshmen and sophomores will be taking the FAST ELA PM2 exam, while juniors and seniors who still need the graduation testing requirement for the FAST ELA makeup exam, make sure your laptop is fully charged and bring your charger to school.
Our DHS Orchestra is proud to announce that 7 of our orchestra students were accepted into the 2026 Polk County All-County Orchestra. Linz Noel, Mallory Jesse, Viviana Cardenas, Zara Ramirez, Zahara Camacho, Mara Camacho, and Ivy Sullivan, who will join the All-County Orchestra on Friday, January 30th, for a performance at the Band's Job Auditorium at Florida Southern. Congratulations.
Our Visual Arts Department is happy to announce that out of over 300 pieces of art submitted across Polk County, we had 13 pieces selected for the Ashley Gibson Barnett Museum of Art's annual district-wide high school exhibition, Transcendence. Congratulations to Lucille Bastaneros, Preston Bonta, Carly Dixon, Emberly L. Warner, Aiden Harris, Jonelle King, Jordan Moore, Aaron Ojeda, Diana Roman, Amara Samuels, Isis Sions, Anelli Sequera Reese, and Jude Steele. Transcendence opens on January 10th at 11 a.m. Congratulations to our Visual Arts Department.
The Davenport Dance Department presents the 4th annual Winter Dance Concert on Friday, December 5th at 7 p.m. on the main stage of the Performing Arts Center. Scan the QR code to get your tickets today.
On to Broncos sports. Before fall break, our boys basketball team fell to the Osceola Cowboys 72-49. They are back in action tomorrow when they host the Eustis Panthers. Tip-off is at 8 p.m.
Our girls basketball team is back in action tonight when they travel to Lake Mineola to take on the Hawks. Tip-off is at 7:30.
Our girls soccer team will travel to Lake Gibson tomorrow to take on the Braves. Kickoff is at 8 p.m.
And our boys soccer team will host the Poinciana Eagles on Friday night. Kickoff is at 7:30.
On to today's weather. Today, we'll have a high of 81 and a low of 66 with a 1% chance of rain. Enjoy the warmer weather as the cooler weather returns beginning on Friday.
Thank you for joining us for Broncos News. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Wyatt. Have a great day, Broncos.